Good morning, students. So today we will first of all we would be solving three more such questions so that the picture is completely clear to you. And secondly, we are going to see a few more concepts. So the question here is New York Avenue is planning to expand their network in India, starting with two cities in India to provide infrastructure for distribution of their canned products. The company has planned to set up their main office in Ahmedabad at three different locations and have named their office as Work Office, Factory, and Back Office. The company has its corporate office in Delhi. Now, see, there are certain discrepancies. Here they have marked Delhi, and here it is Mumbai. So it's up to our conscience and our own wisdom we have to use over here. The name or the name of the city is not important in this concept, in this context, because what is important is how you will be suggesting the network layout. So I think these minor mistakes you can just ignore, because in your final exam nobody is going to make corrections, so you have to totally rely on your wisdom only. So next is a rough layout is given here, and the approximate distance between the offices is also given. And then you also have the company experts have planned to install the following number of computers in each of their offices. So this will help us in deciding the server to be placed, and the questions follow over here. Okay, so these are the questions which we have to answer. So the very first thing which we are going to do is we'll start with these questions. And here you can see these are the number of computers in each. Server should be placed at which location here? Looking at this.
Work office,
Yes, can you give me the reason why work office?
as it has the more number of computers to be installed.
It has the largest number of computers, and in order to follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the traffic has to be local, that is confined within the network, and not more than 20% of the traffic should reach the main internet backbone. So we are going to set work office as the server. So one question is already solved. So what is it? It is the work office. So I'm just going to mark it like this. It has the server. Fine. Now our task is to connect the server building with all the buildings to follow the 80-20 rule. So I had told you a 3-point mechanism. First is go for 80-20 rule. Second is second is go for minimum cabling cost. And third, go for a combination of two, which will give you the optimum network layout. So for network layout, you have to follow these three methods. So first we are going to design it according to the 80-20 rule. So my first one is 80-20 rule. That is, come what may, I have to make sure that the work office, which the server building, it is connected to all the places. So I'm going to go back, just give me a moment. So here we are. So now according to 80-20 rule, the simple method is just to connect work office with back office and to connect work office with factory. So what is the distance for work office to back office? Let's go back. Work office to back office, as you can see, it is 110 meters. Let me copy this also, because we need to analyze on this. So I'm going to paste it again over here. Now take a very good look. Work office to back office, you can see it is the only distance in meters. That is why obviously this is going to be the shortest one. So one we have already connected. Next is back office to factory. It is 14 kilometers, right? So now these two buildings are connected together. Connecting these two could be through leased lines. That is a private network owned by companies, and it uses the entire infrastructure of internet only, but outside traffic is not allowed, and for this they have to pay some amount of money. At least actually it is a large amount of money which they have to pay on a regular basis to telecom companies, because this company is using the lines, the existing telephone lines, the entire infrastructure of that company. So that is why they can use lease lines, or they can use satellite broadband or satellite network. Not satellite broadband, satellite network, satellite connection. Okay, satellite connection becomes a kind of a cliche option. The best one is lease lines when we already have, and because these days we have, there are these ISPs, internet service providers. They provide two types of internet connections. One is for domestic users, which are us. Okay, and one is for corporate users. You'll find this on all sites. Okay, all major ISP websites, you will find two different types of plans, one for domestic users, one for corporate users. So for domestic users we have the normal plans like 499, 699, 799 and so on. And for corporate users you have plans which can range up to more than 1000, can be 2000, 3000, 2999, 1999. It could be something like this. And they have they provide a better bandwidth, better very high speed connections, and the data quota could either be unlimited or it could be much higher as compared to domestic users. So that is also there. So when DSL broadband companies are already providing such broadband plans, why should we go for satellite network? So you can suggest this also. Okay, there are answers, like answers are some examiners, you should give some options, like first option should be lease lines, second option should be your DSL and corporate user plans. Okay, third option you can give as satellite. This is to satisfy some examiners who go for the answer, who actually stick to the answer keys. Okay, many KV uh, teachers are there and other teachers are also there who will go for this answer. So ye jo hai, it's a kind of a cliche option, but you should provide it, you should write it. Exam point of view I'm telling you, right? Okay, so over here we have already created one. So this is the one which we needed to connect the offices, and it is following the 80-20 rule, right? And it is also, I mean, it's only 1 kilometers more than this one. So that is factory to back office. So what's the big deal? We can easily go for fiber optic cables over here without needing any repeater, but we will need repeater between work office and back office if we are using twisted pair cable, because it is more than 100 meters, right? तो ये चीजें हमने बना ली. Now we go for the second one, that is minimum cabling cost. Minimum cable cost. So for that, I'll again open this and copy it. Okay. So again, this is my server building. Now minimum cabling cost, it's not much different from the previous one. Already 110 meters is over here, right? Okay, let's see what is the total distance over here. It is 14.11 kilometers. This is my total cabling cost, total cable length, right? Coming down here, you can simply connect factory with back office, which is 13 kilometers. So total cable length would be 13.11 kilometers. Just 1 kilometer less than the previous one, which is following the 80-20 rule. Now, what can be taken as a combination of both? First one is this one, minimum cabling cost. Second one is this one, that is, first one was 80-20 rule. Second one was minimum cabling cost. So I think the most optimum one is this one, the first one. Why? Because it is following the 80-20 rule strictly, perfectly, and it is only 1 kilometers more than the other one. So this is the most suitable way of connecting the offices together. Right? So half of our question is solved. We have solved two questions. One is placement of server, second is network layout. Now let's come to the next other questions. Suggest the kind of network required out of LAN, MAN and WAN for connecting each of the following office units. Work office and factory. So this is work office and this is your factory and the distance is 14 kilometers. So which type of network do you suggest should be over here? Should it be LAN, MAN or WAN? Think and tell me. Pradyum?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you listening?
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question?
Where were you, dear? You were not paying attention?
No, ma'am, actually network was not there, so voice was lagging.
My question is, if I have to connect work office and factory, you can see this, right? Which network will it
Yes,
fall under? Will it be LAN, MAN or WAN?
ma'am, man.
Work office to factory. Yes. Can you give me the reason why man? It is the correct answer, but why man?
Ma'am, because 14 kilometer is under the coverage of a city.
Yes, it is more than land, that is more than that of a campus, and it is less than that, that it is within the periphery of a city. Right. So that is why we will go for a LAN over here. Very good. Next is work office and back office. So now this is work office and this is back office and the distance is 110 meters only. So this can fall under LAN. यहाँ पे LAN होगा, यहाँ पे MAN होगा. And the distance, and if I have to connect this work office with corporate unit Mumbai, this will fall under WAN. That is wide area network. Why? Because it is crossing the limits of a city. Ahmedabad to Mumbai. Okay, two different states, although two neighboring states, but two different states, and the distance is also more than 14 kilometers, which is, you can see over here, just a sec, which is, you can see, that is 1280 kilometers, right? So that is why there would be WAN between these two. Although that is not asked in the question, but you can always, why I am suggesting this is to prepare you for the exam, right? Second is, which one of the following device will you suggest for connecting all the computers within their office units? Within the office units, what will you use? Switch, hub, modem, telephone, what?
Ma'am, switch.
Switch or hub? Yes, so you have to write it like the switch oblique hub, because many companies who are not, because it is already given to you in that way, right? Although switch is the best answer, but you have to write it as switch oblique hub, right? Because these are two similar devices. So switch or hub you will be using to connect all the computers within each of the office units. Modem, of course, you can place only where the server is there, to gain, if you want, internet connection also, right? And telephone line will be there depending upon whether you are using, if you are using a broadband which requires you to have a voice line like that of Airtel, you will need a telephone connection. So the best answer is switch or hub, right? Now in this question they haven't asked for reason. Also in the previous one they haven't asked for the reason, but If they have not asked, you can simply write the answer. But if they have asked that give reason or justify your answer, there you have to give the reason, right? Which of the following communication media you will suggest to be procured by the company for connecting their local office units in Ahmedabad for very effective high speed communication? So if you want to connect the local offices, that is, one second, connecting their local office units in Ahmedabad, okay, for very high speed effective communication, what will we use? You can see over here that already between work office and factory the distance is 14 kilometers, okay, and here it is 110 meters. Although if you are going for a twisted pair cable, you will have to use one repeater over here, right? But the company is ready to pay any amount of money. They want a very high speed communication. So which option would be most suitable here out of these three?
Ma'am, Ethernet.
Ethernet cable, are you sure? See, Ethernet, what I'm saying is the company, you can see here, the company wants very effective high speed communication. इस line पर ध्यान दो. Means they are ready to pay any amount of money, but they want very high speed communication. Telephone cable में तो बिल्कुल नहीं मिल सकता, because telephone cable is only suited for voice, for voice. Fine. Just do away with first option. Ethernet cable में high speed नहीं मिलेगा. There is attenuation, there is crosstalk, there is interference and noise. So you cannot expect high speed communication. Moreover, you have to install one extra repeater also. So the best option out of the three is optical fiber. If the company is ready to pay, you should not have a problem. भाई company pay करना चाह रही है. I want high, but their requirement is they want very high speed communication, right? So you will go for आंख बंद करके optical fiber. Understood that? And if they say economical high speed communication, then you can suggest, okay, then in that case Ethernet cable would be suitable. It is not very costly also. They can go for a DSL broadband using the existing copper lines, okay, so they won't have to spend much money. And moreover, they don't want to they want high speed communication also, right? So here you will go for optical fiber. Fourth question is, suggest a cable or wiring layout for connecting the company's local office units located in Ahmedabad. Now listen very carefully. Local office units located in Ahmedabad. So within Ahmedabad we have to connect the computers, और हम वो पहले ही कर चुके हैं. We have done it using 80-20 rule and minimum cabling cost. These two. So we have this question is already solved. Also, suggest an effective method or technology for connecting company's office unit located in Delhi. That is Mumbai. Okay, if I want to connect the Ahmedabad unit, this is the whole Ahmedabad unit, and I want to connect it with Mumbai. So what should I go for? We have decided that also, lease lines or DSL plans or ADSL plans for corporate users, or we can go for satellite network. Next, fifth one, last question. Which one of the following devices will you suggest for connecting all the computers within each of their offices? So this is a repeated question. Answer will be switch or hub. Let's come to the next one. Yes, so we have another question over here. Okay, so now let's see what it is. Global Village Enterprises has following 4 buildings in Hyderabad city. So this is Hyderabad city, and Global Village is the name of this company, which has these buildings. GV1, that is Global Village 1, GV2, GV3, GV4, and the distances between them is also given. And these are the computers show. So they have already given this legend here. The square bracket shows computers in each building, and these arrows show distance, right? So instead of giving it in the form of a table, they have given it like this. So this way also you can get it in your exams. Computers in each building are networked, but buildings are not networked so far. That is, within each building, there is a specific topology being used. Either computers are connected in star topology, bus topology, ring topology, whichever is suitable there, right? But buildings are not connected. So the company has now decided to connect buildings also. Suggest a cable layout for these buildings. Let's get to work. So first of all, suggest me the most suitable building for placing the server. Where should we place the server?
GV3.
Yes, exactly. Why? Because it has the largest number of computers, that is 80 computers, right? And that is for following the 80-20 rule. Next is we have to create a network layout. So we will again follow our 3-point method. First is following the 80-20 rule. Second is minimum cabling cost. And third is a combination of 1 and 2. Always remember this, right? So first we will see the 80-20 rule, and for that I need to again copy this. So here we have the server, so I'm writing server like this. Fine. Now 80-20 rule means server has to be connected with all the buildings. So how to do that? Now you can see that here it is 70 meters, here it is 30 meters, here it is 25 meters. So we will directly go for that. So I'm going to use the other color for specifying this. Wait a sec. I'm using the red color. So one is this connection, one is this connection, and one is this connection, right? So that would be 70 plus 25 plus 30, which is equal to 125 meters. Am I correct? Huh. So that is 125 meters, which is the total cable length. Whatever cable we use, we would be using 125 meters of the cable, right? So this was the first one, which is following the 80-20 rule. Let's come down to the second one. Just give me a moment. The second option is minimum cabling cost. Right? Again, copy this. Now you people look at this and suggest me the connection between the buildings where cabling cost would be minimum. So I'm giving you some time to do that, to think over it and suggest me a layout. Yes, have you completed? Tell me quickly.
Ma'am, I think GV1 should be connected to GV2,
Okay.
then GV2 to GV3 and GV3 to GV4.
Yes, very good. So we can see here it is 20 meters, 25 meters, 30 meters. Here it is 70 meters. Here it is 115 meters. So we will be simply connecting the devices like this, and which will give us how much? 75 meters as the total cable length, which is much lower as compared to 125 meter cable length. And you can see that the server building is connected directly to two buildings already, right? So to some extent, we can say that this is a combination of minimum cabling cost also, as well as 80-20 rule is also followed to some extent, because only one building GV1 is not directly connected to GV3. Rest of the two buildings are directly connected to GV3, and it is having the minimum cabling cost also. So this one is going to be the most suitable layout. But what you have to do is, in the exam you will be providing two or three layouts, right, depending upon the context. If one layout is following all the three rules, go for that. If it is like two layouts are satisfying the three conditions, you can go for that. If there is like where you need three different layouts, you think that this is also right, this is also right, go for them. Give options, right? So we can go for this, and you can just mention that this is the best layout, and you can give your reasons also, right? So we have decided on the cable layout also. So that solves our first question. Second question, in each of the buildings, the management wants that each LAN segment gets a dedicated bandwidth. That is, bandwidth must not be shared. How can this be achieved? So to get a dedicated bandwidth, you will need what? A switch, because we have already studied switch supports full duplex communication, and the moreover it doesn't broadcast packets to all devices, and doesn't divide bandwidth. So we will go for a switch to be installed within each of the buildings for connecting the computers. The company also wants to make available shared internet access for each of the buildings. How can this be achieved? So firstly, have a modem here, a modem router, which will be connected to the ISP's router, right? And that would provide internet access. And because we already have switches within each of the buildings, so bandwidth will also not be shared. So modem router has to be installed in the server building, and then that has to be connected to the switch. Fourth question, the company wants to link its head office in GV1 building. This is the head office in GV1 building to its another office in Japan. Now GV1 building is what? Head office. And they want to link it to another office building in Japan, right? So what type of transmission medium is appropriate for such a link? Firstly, we need to suggest transmission medium which would be suitable. Means the cable or the medium which we are going to use, whether guided or unguided media. So what should we use over here? As a transmission medium, can we go for microwave? We can go for microwaves as the transmission medium to connect, and that should be through satellites. So that is one answer, right? Although the most economical one would be again using leased lines or internet broadband. Through that also we can easily connect this head office with Japan. हर कुछ cloud में हो रहा है, तो why not connect the buildings together through that? Okay, but if suppose it is, although Japan, we cannot say that it is not accessible, it is perfectly accessible. So, but taking into account, now it's up to you what answer you can give. Like I'll show you the suggested answers here. They have given satellite over here as the आंसर. तो हर जगह पे जहां भी ऐसा दिखे आपको लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस कम्युनिकेशन, फॉर पर्पसेस ऑफ योर थ्योरी एग्जाम, गो फॉर सैटेलाइट, बट ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड योर अदर suggestions which you feel correct as well, right? Then next is, what type of network would this connection result into? Type of network would be connecting head office over here with Japan. Which network will it be? Obviously it will be WAN, that is wide area network. Why? Because it is another country, so that is why it should be WAN. Bharatiya Connectivity Association is planning to spread their office in 4 major cities in India to provide regional IT infrastructure support in the field of education and culture. So you can see it is a value-based question as well. The company has planned to set up their head office in New Delhi in 3 locations and have named their New Delhi office as front office, back office and work office. So this part you can see it is within the rectangle because all these 3 are within New Delhi, and west office, south office, east office, these are located in 3 different cities, any cities. So you can see the company has 3 more regional offices as south office, east office and west office. So you can just think south office could be somewhere in Bangalore, east office could be somewhere in Kolkata, west office could be somewhere in Mumbai, right? So 3 major cities of India. A rough layout is given here. Approximate distance between these offices as per network survey team is as follows, where you can see that all are in kilometers except one which is in meters. So we have to think in that way. In continuation of the above, the company experts have planned to install the following numbers of computers also. So jaldi se bata do, where should we place the server?
Back office.
Exactly. Why? Because it has the largest number of computers. Now, अब बिना आगे का क्वेश्चन देखे फर्स्टली वी हैव टू डिसाइड ऑन द टाइप ऑन द नेटवर्क लेआउट, राइट? नेटवर्क लेआउट शुड बी योर फर्स्ट option. So already our back office is the one which has the server, so I'm writing server over here. So again we are going for the first one, that is 80-20 rule, where I have to connect the back office with work and front office. These 3 are not needed because for these 3 offices, to connect these 3 offices, we would be using what? Satellite links or lease lines, right? So don't have to worry about this. We only need to worry about the New Delhi offices. Okay. So this is the server, and then we have now firstly, back office to front office. Let us first search for back office to front office, which is 10 kilometers. This is 10 kilometers. And back office to work office, which is 70 meters. So this gives us a total cable length of 10 kilometers plus 70 meters, which is equal to 10.07 kilometers. So that is our total cable length over here, right? This is according to 80-20 rule because server building should be connected to others directly. Now coming to the second one. So let me take take some other color for the second one because I'm not going to again waste time in drawing it. So next is minimum cabling cost. Now, don't you think that this itself is the one which is giving you the minimum cabling cost? Because 10 meters, 10 kilometers and 70 meters, they are the lowest cabling costs. Rest all are higher, right? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
the one which is following 80-20 rule also, minimum cabling cost also, and we don't need to say combination of both because it is already following that, right? So this is the optimum layout. ये एक ही type का layout बनेगा, and because 3 buildings are there, what you can do is you can connect the back office with the west office to south office to east office. Although this will come under WAN, and you will use satellite connection, a satellite microwave as the unguided media for connecting these offices also. And you can also provide your answers. You can use lease lines, that is a virtual private network you can use, right? Then you can also go for corporate plans, corporate DSL plans. These are the most practical solutions, right? So you can go for these one. लेकिन ये जरूर लिखना एग्जाम में please. I'm begging you people, right? Because many of the examiners will give you answers for satellite only, right? तो आंख बंद करके ये लिखना, और if your conscience doesn't agree, you can give these as options also, right? Fine. So this is it. Our problem is solved. Network layout we have done. Now coming to the questions. Suggest network type out of LAN, MAN and WAN for connecting each of the following set of offices. Back office and work office. So back office and work office, between these two, what should be the type of network?
LAN.
Of course it is LAN. Why? Because it is 70 meters only. We can connect it using an Ethernet cable. Back office and south office. Back office and south office. This will be
WAN.
WAN. Yes. Okay. Which device you will suggest to be produced by the company for connecting all the computers within each of their offices out of the following devices? Switch hub, modem, telephone.
Switch hub.
Switch or hub. And no reason is asked, so you don't need to write the reason also. Fine. अगर रीजन पूछा है तो जरूर लिखना. That justify your answer. If that is there, you have to write the reason. Next question, which of the following communication medium you will suggest to be procured by the company for connecting their local office units in New Delhi for very effective and fast communication? फिर दिख रहा है ये? We'll go for what? Optical fiber. And suggest a cable or wiring layout for connecting the company's local office located in New Delhi, which we have already done. Also suggest an effective method or technology. I have to scroll upwards, I don't have an option. Also suggest an effective method or technology for connecting the company's regional office, east office, west office and south office with offices located in New Delhi. So which is the effective technology? I've already told you: satellite, these lines, corporate DSL broadband. Okay, so with this we come to the end of this class. We have discussed three different ways of three different questions in today's class. I think now the case study questions, the picture is clear to you all. I end the class over here today. Then we will be meeting again in the next class. Okay, so thank you.